Well, the pandemic has led to historic demand for goods and highlighted the trucking industry's staffing problems.
And the San Francisco-based company Cloud Trucks is using technology to streamline scheduling for small trucking companies and independent contractors.
And for more, we are joined now by Tobenna Arodiogbu, who is the CEO of Cloud Trucks. We appreciate the time tonight. So let's start with how the platform works and how does it benefit those independent truckers like the ones we saw protesting today at the Port of Oakland?
Thanks so much for having me on. So Cloud Trucks is a business management software for independent truck drivers. So drivers can work with us and drive under our authority or under their authority. And we help them with things like booking loads, finding loads kind of across multiple brokers and shippers around the country, providing them with instant payments and credit card solutions to help smoothen out their cash flow.
Okay, so we've seen these protests in Oakland and in other ports. How might your platform address Assembly Bill 5, or how might it be affected?
Well, it's still really new, and we're still trying to figure out what this means for us. But our platform is really designed for different types of owner-operators and independent truckers out there. Whether it's folks who want to work under our authority, who might then be affected, and we're still figuring out exactly what that means, or folks who have their own authority, their own business. They've already been managing things themselves, and now they want to use our software to streamline their operations. But one of the things that we're hearing from a lot of drivers out there is that if they're forced to go under their own authority, this could be really devastating, right? They're going to have much higher costs than what they're used to, especially on the insurance side, where a small business owner could be paying over $20,000 versus being under another company's authority, where they might be paying as low as $10,000, maybe even lower than that. So I think it could be pretty significant, but we're still really trying to understand the impact here.
All right, let's talk about one of the underlying issues at play in the trucking industry, and that is that there is just an incredible shortage of truck drivers right at a moment where we have a historic amount of goods that need to be shipped across this country. Do you believe that your platform has the ability to be able to attract new drivers to the industry, and how do you go about doing that?
Certainly. So our focus is on helping people who want to be trucking entrepreneurs, right? And helping to provide them that freedom. So we generally work with truck drivers who have already been in the industry for some number of years, maybe they're first-time business owners, and they really need help managing their business and streamlining their operations. And that's how we help, right? We believe that one of the reasons why you see an industry-wide shortage is that some people just don't want to be company employees. They don't want the companies to determine where they go, when they go there, and they really want to have that freedom to operate. And that's really what we provide. But we really focus on 4 key areas. How do we help folks generate more revenue, improve their cash flow with some of the financial products, instant payments right after they've completed a load, credit card products, and then help them lower their costs and also stay compliant in the trucking industry. So we think if we do those things right and we continue to do them right, we can definitely help more people get attracted to the industry and perform better.
Yeah, and why do you think it is that we are seeing this severe of a shortage, especially right now?
Well, I think it's always been the case. There are a few reasons that I think we see this. One is that it hasn't been really clear for a long time to people that trucking is a really viable path to the middle class. And I think the reason is that in the trucking industry, right, if you are a company employee and the company determines where you go and when you go there, this might just not be the lifestyle for a lot of people, which is why we're creating this entrepreneurship pathway. But also, during the pandemic, we saw a significant increase in people ordering goods online. And with that significant increase in demand, we didn't really have the supply to match up to that. And I think that's something that we still need to really work through the system.
All right, well, we appreciate your perspective tonight. Tobenna Arodiogbu, who is the CEO of Cloud Trucks based in San Francisco. Thank you for coming on.
Thanks again.
Sure.